Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm just here editing this video, and as you can see, I'm by myself. So I'm gonna send you over to Roger and let him explain some things. Hey bro, you ready?
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel where we try to predict the results of the Premier League game week every week. Always chasing that perfect 10 out of 10. Let's go. As you can see, we've got a bit of a change of scenery here. I'm recording in Bangkok on holidays at the moment, so we're doing it separately and then we're going to put them together.
Roger's away on vacation while I'm here in smoggy Taiwan. But yeah, let's get ready for this week's predictions. Let's go.
Alright, first game, Villa vs Everton. Villa have already lost 2 in a row now. Although they had 2/3 of possession and 22 goal attempts against Bournemouth, they only found the back of the net once. Now, Everton, on the other hand, might be without Digne due to a hamstring injury. So it might be a problem for them, but because their defense seems quite strong overall, having no goals conceded so far, I'm still backing them for a win. So Everton win.
So I'm going to try to keep my part as short and sweet as possible, jumping in here and there wherever I can. So for this game, Villa vs Everton, Villa just terrible. Jack Grealish, last 20 games, hasn't won a game in 20. Terrible. So I got to agree, Everton, I think they're going to take it. And Moise Kean, please, start. I need points for fantasy.
Next game, Norwich vs Chelsea. Norwich had a convincing win against Newcastle, scoring 3-1, with Pookie getting that hat-trick.
Pookie.
So in terms of team morale, they're probably in a very good place. Now Chelsea, on the other hand, had a very open game against Leicester, which is probably going to be the case for the season under Lampard. So Prev thinks they're going to focus on offense a bit more and don't worry about defense. So that means they're probably going to concede a few goals this season. So this game is probably going to be very similar, very open, being at Norwich home. So I want to say Norwich, but I still think Chelsea could make it a draw. So Chelsea draw.
Yeah, as Roger mentioned there, I do think this season Chelsea are just going to focus on outscoring teams. They're not going to care too much about defending. So I wouldn't be putting any Chelsea defenders in my team, perhaps. But yeah, Norwich, home, feisty team. I think they're going to go for the win. Roger and I haven't talked about our thoughts, but I got to agree again. I think Norwich could win it. If not, yeah, Chelsea draw. But I'm willing to settle Chelsea draw.
All right, next game, Brighton vs Southampton. Brighton scored 1-1 against West Ham last weekend, although they created 5 big chances, but they didn't take them all. They'll probably do a bit better this weekend against Southampton, who has a poor away record. Southampton, on the other hand, scored a late goal by Ings against Liverpool, his former club. But yeah, again, with the poor away record, I think it's going to be a Brighton win. They might just edge it. Brighton win.
I can see why he says a Brighton win. Okay, we'll go with that. Brighton win.
All right, next game, United vs Palace. United got a draw against the Wolves last weekend, but that's already an improvement from last season. So I think it's only going to get better this season for United at this stage. Now Palace lost to Sheffield, which was expected, and I don't think they've found their form yet this season. So I'm backing United for a win. United win.
Again, I agree with Rog. United, we did really. I think the performance was good against Wolves. A shame about the penalty. I think the media is making more out of it than it actually is. The man stood up, he took the penalty, he didn't score. These things happen. We go again next week. I do think United win. Come on, boys, United.
All right, next game, Sheffield versus Leicester. Now, Sheffield is one of those teams that keep grinding, and although they didn't have majority of the possession last game, they still came through and fended off all the attacks to get the win with a 1-0 score. So it's going to be a good game, this one, with Leicester being more of an attacking team. Again, they're probably going to have more of the possession. But last game, Leicester versus Chelsea, they didn't really take all their chances. The big chances they missed. And Perez and Madison, they didn't really choose the best option in times of need. So we'll see how it goes. If they change that and get in a better mindset and make better positions and decisions, I think it's going to be a Leicester win just.
Yes, one point I have to pick up on is the decision making by Madison was just terrible. Leicester should have done much better in that last game if they had just made the right choices. This time, gotta go Leicester win.
Next game, Watford versus West Ham. Now, Watford haven't scored a goal yet, lost twice. West Ham, on the other hand, scored 1 goal away, and they drew the last game. So in terms of form, I think West Ham is slightly better, but looking at the stats against Everton last game for Watford, they didn't do too bad, so I'm backing them for a win this time against West Ham.
Yes, Watford win.
Alright, next game, Liverpool versus Arsenal. This is going to be a tough game for us, but without Alisson, Liverpool is conceding goals, so hopefully Arsenal can get a draw. Now with the impact of Ceballos and possibly Ozil coming back, I think our attack is going to be much stronger against Liverpool compared to the last game we had at Anfield. But I'm pretty confident we could get a draw, so probably like a 1-1 or 2-2. So Arsenal draw.
Raj says he's confident about a draw. I'm not confident, but I'm going to go with it. Liverpool looking a bit more shaky at the back, conceding goals, not killing off games like they should. Arsenal, reinvigorated team. Yeah, I can see why you'd say a draw. I'm not confident about it, but I'm going with it. Arsenal, Liverpool, draw.
Next game, Bournemouth versus Man City. Now Bournemouth got away with 3 points against Villa, although having little possession. I think they're still warming up this season, but I think it's still going to be a tough one against City, so it should be an easy City away win.
City win, come on man, City win.
So next game, Spurs versus Newcastle. Newcastle, I'm a bit worried about this season because of the 3-1 loss against Norwich. This season is going to be tough for them without Perez now. I don't see them scoring many goals. On the other hand, Spurs have Son back this game, and that could only mean even worse news for Newcastle. So they did well against City as well last game and getting that 2-2 draw at Man City at Etihad. So it's going to be a convincing win, I think. Probably like a 3-1, 3-0 for Spurs.
My one concern, especially with my fantasy league team, was I'm not sure if Son is actually going to start. He should start. He's in my team. Son, start. Also, wasn't it really funny, the VAR controversy at the end of the City game? But yes, Spurs did well to get the draw. A valiant effort. But yeah, Spurs gonna win this game. Easy one against Newcastle.
Alright, last game, Wolves versus Burnley. Now, Wolves surprised me last weekend getting the draw at United, although they only had a little possession. So I think they're going to do pretty well this season again. They had a win at Torino for the Europa League qualification game. So team morale should be high. They're back at home. They should do well against Burnley if Wolves win.
So last season, Wolves had this reputation of being the top 6 killers. Burnley, not a top 6 team. So I don't know how it's going to go really, but Wolves, they're going to have confidence from the last game against United. They didn't play especially well, but they have to do better now against Burnley. So yeah, Wolves win.
Alright, so finally, fantasy football. My team's in the lead this week, having scored a few more points than Prev's team. So I made a few changes. Here it is.
Yeah, okay. I had a bad game week last week. So bad, in fact, that I played my wild card this week. So here's my team here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Roger and I will probably link up for next episode, so we'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notifications if you want to see more of us, share with us your predictions and your thoughts on this overall game week. Fantasy, you know how it goes. And I'll hand you over to Rog to say his final piece. Rog, brother, you ready?
Alright, that's it for this week. We'll see you next time. Happy game week.